Starting this video with a bang. The wilted sunflowers. Oh, good. Another one where we just hang around the beach and don't go into the actual park. I think this might be the last one, so whatever. I don't know. This one's kind of interesting, and it leads to special fun times afterwards. Yeah, so we got all these very depressed sunflowers who we can spray, but they don't get much happier. And then this can happen. We got all these not Yoshi eggs. Gotta love the cute noises that these guys make. These girls, or these flowers. They're flowers. Why can't I just call them flowers? Also, I like how these Yoshi egg turtles, whatever these are, they make a noise that isn't quite yawning, but is sort of like yawning whenever they get up out of the ground. It's a nice, cute noise for them to make, too, before we smash their intestines in and cause them to disintegrate and turn into more flowers. Yes. This is the cute mission. Gotta say cute. Yeah. Listening to these flowers make their noises. Ooh, up dabbidick. It makes me think I tried Billy Hatcher very briefly. Like a few days ago. Just because that's always a game that I'd been curious about, but I never had a reason to, like, get it. So I just tried it out very briefly. And, yeah, I was not impressed with the game. Except for the fact that the controls for moving around the egg, just rolling it around, were actually quite, they actually felt really nice. But the reason that I brought it up is not just because it has the relevance of being eggs, but also, the flowers making their cute noises in this game reminded me of Billy Hatcher making his, he makes this... I don't know what this noise is, but whenever you try to... You press a certain button to make a cock-a-doodle-doo type yell, but he says, goo-goo-goo-goo, and it's really cute, the way he says it. I should try to find that sound effect or something, except I know that I'm not going to bother, because that would just be too much work. Waha! Yahee! Yippee! Yippee-kin! Oh, now I'm thinking of the Video Game Director's Cuts forums. Again, not even their forums, actually. It was just the main website this time. Because usually I reference the forums whenever I'm talking about that at all. But on the website, Randy Solom had this Q&A about just various questions he's been asked. And one of the questions was about like one of the moves that Mario does in one of his animations. And it was... Does Mario do a Hadouken from Street Fighter in so-and-so animation? And what Randy's response was, well... What his response was, well, actually, it would be called a Yippee-kin. And it was the worst joke. But that was, yeah, I remember it because of how dumb it was. And now we got Yoshi. Sort of. We don't actually have him yet, because we have to give him a banana. Well, actually an entire banana bunch. He's just not going to be satisfied with only one banana. I already made the going bananas for bananas joke, so I will just not make that one again. That was a little bit pathetic. Okay, try that again. We befriended Yoshi. Make him eat with B. Force feed Yoshi with B. Yes. So Yoshi's first appearance in a 3D platformer, in the Mario series. I think he controls really well in this game. I like the way that Yoshi feels, just in general. What is unfortunate about Yoshi is that he cannot touch the water or he dies. That Yoshi is now dead. There will never be that same Yoshi again. We might find other Yoshis like it, but that one is dead. Yeah, I don't know why I decided to do that, just to show off how dumb that is. Like, it makes sense from a design standpoint to have Yoshi disintegrate in water just because of a challenge that you have to do where you have to take him across this... You have to take him across the ocean, basically, using these boats that do trading. But it is still... It's kind of dumb, and that's why I'm glad for the change in Mario Galaxy 2 when Yoshi finally returns and he can swim. I don't think there's any reason for him to swim, he just can, and that makes it better. I don't know. Okay, the runaway Ferris wheel. I feel like I should probably do this one the quick and easy way, and also the more involved normal way, just like I did for the Caged Shine Sprite mission in Rika Harbor. So I will do that. Just because I like dragging out this game, apparently. So I find it fun. Once again, it's hard for me to even explain why I find this game fun. It has a lot of moments in it that should be considered tedious, or what moments that I should find tedious, but I just don't. I enjoy the general feel of the game too much, the way it controls, the mood of it, the environments. I usually contribute my my love for this game on, like, the fact that you have this great world to explore, but you don't really do a whole lot of exploring in it. It's just nice that it's here and it feels more realistic than, like, Super Mario 64 levels, I guess. So yeah, you can just do that. The Ferris wheel does not seem to be moving that much faster than usual, but the idea is that this thing right here is making it go by way too fast. So people would not be wanting to ride on a Ferris wheel that's going at this speed, so yeah, we have to make sure that the electricity powering this thing too strongly is gone. But we'll worry about that in a moment. I have to get these blue coins. It is necessary to my existence. There's Gelato Beach in the background. There's Rico Harbor, I think, to the right. Yeah. But now I'm going to do this the normal way, in this cool-looking place down here. Okay, I lost some health. I want to get that back. Not that there's any reason for me to, because I don't think that I'll die by doing this. Just a little life. I'll take it. I don't have one to begin with. Yeah, this is... I don't know, it's almost a shame that you don't have to do this platforming section, because it's kind of cool. But, well, I guess the camera could be a little bit better. You can't wall jump on any of these walls because they're liquefied with liquid. All over the liquidy walls. And let's see. I guess I'll just... Now, come to think of it, this might be the first time that, well, the first and only time, I think, that Mario has, that Mario wanders around on chain-link fences and things in a 3D Mario game. Which is something that he did a lot in Super Mario World. And that was always a cool thing about Super Mario World, and then they brought that back in New Super Mario Bros. Just, yeah, I don't know. I like the feature, I kind of wish that it would return. The only real complaint that I have with it is that sometimes it's hard to remember to press A or B. But whenever you're on the ceiling like this, you press A. Because A is the button for ascending, and B is the button for attacking, except B doesn't really attack in this game, it just makes you do that motion, and also pick stuff up. So now the Ferris wheel is at a reasonable speed. I wonder if you could get on the roller coaster while it's going really fast. You probably could. I'm sure the game doesn't mean for you to, but It might be possible. Now we are at the highest point in the park. I am the queen of the playground! Oh, have I told that story before? One time, we went to the local playground, and my brother was, he found this plastic crown on the ground, this plastic princess crown, and he put it on, went to the top of the playground, and said that. In a voice similar to, but better than the one that I just made. So, yeah, now we got... Wait, where'd he go? Whoops. He's over here, I believe. Shadow Mario has a new weapon for us to conveniently obtain. I know that you have to chase Shadow Mario a lot in this game, but I still enjoy it every time, because it's all platforming. It's different platforming every time, too. He always has a set path. It's like... Speaking of playgrounds, I'm thinking back to... as a kid, I would like to make obstacle courses out of the local playground that we had. Like, any time that we went to the playground, I would try to make up a path. Like, hey, let's climb up this ladder, and then go over to this spot right here, slide down this pole, go in between these bars, and just make a little obstacle course out of it. And my family members and I would, like, time ourselves going through these courses that we made up. It was fun times. This is the turbo nozzle, which is pretty frickin' awesome. It is not as useful as other items in the game, or the other nozzles, but it's still really cool. Just to go at supersonic speed, everyone was supersonic racing. See, even this guy's excited. He's running around. He's also on fire. I guess that could be part of it. And now I will attempt to... Okay, I was going to use a certain glitch to hopefully make this go faster, but I guess it's not going to happen. There's always the big spray, which I don't know if it was intended or not, but... It could be a glitch.
Whew, you saved me, thanks a bundle.
You're welcome. But yeah, here's something that you can do with this. You spray, and then, yeah, just waste all of your water as fast as humanly possible, doing nothing of use. I don't know, I like it. It's another one of those things that gives this game character. Let's see, I guess I want to go back to Peanut Park. There's no reason not to. That's my excuse for everything with this game, is if I don't see a reason not to do something, I will do it. So the trick is, I just have to not do anything, or I have to not think of anything else to do, because then there wouldn't be a reason not to do that, and then I would have a dilemma. And Mario launches completely away from Peanut Park. Like, he's not even aiming at the park, so I don't know how he keeps managing to land on the beach, unless he just... Unless there's this whole scene that we don't see, where he gets washed out in the ocean, and then he washes up on shore after, like, 3 hours. And that happens every time he enters the level. That'd be, nice and friendly for a kid's game. You know what I should have done? I'm gonna leave the level right now. Because, I forgot about something that I could get. Oh, well, I could get that too. I mean, that's not what I was thinking of, but... No, I'll put that off. I'm gonna stick to my word here. Yeah, I think what happens is, you unlock the ability to get the turbo nozzle at 25 shines, and you unlock the ability to get the rocket nozzle at 30. So, I must have more than 30 now. Let me check. Yeah, I have 30 exactly, so... That's, yeah, that's interesting. But they don't actually show up until after you unlock Yoshi, so... That's why they all showed up at once. It's a little bit funky design. Everything is funky design. Lay down that sick funk, yo. Also these things. Might as well show this off. They can steal your hat. And then, for reasons unknown, as you're standing around doing nothing, Mario's health goes down. Yeah. I don't get it. Someone suggested that maybe it's because of heat stroke, but hold on, let's just hang around in the shade for a bit. Yeah, he still loses health, so I don't really know. But we are almost dead because we don't have our precious hat. Yeah, I mean, it didn't make sense in Mario 64 to take extra damage whenever you don't have your hat, but at least that made a little bit more sense than this. Oh, yeah, okay, here's the fruit that I wanted. How long has that been sitting there? So we got Yoshi. Yoshi can eat fruit. Yoshi can also eat butterflies. You see this blue butterfly? We eat it, we get a blue coin. And that's the whole reason that I came back into this level, was to get that blue coin. And there might be another one, I think there is. I'm not totally sure though. I might as well just eat every butterfly that I see. Oh yeah, there it is. Die, butterfly! Thank you. Oh, does anyone remember... There's a Jimmy Neutron episode. This is completely off subject, but there's a Jimmy Neutron episode where... I remember this from a long time ago. I don't remember the specific part, but someone, like, reminded me of it years later. It's the episode where he concocts a special pair of shoes using science that have such low friction or something that they can run really, really super freaking fast. We get another papaya? Really? Okay. I mean, that's easy enough. Usually he asks for other, less convenient fruit, but this works for me. And the great thing about the papaya is that it automatically makes Yoshi orange, which is what we need. We need the orange Yoshi to put it back in the Ferris wheel, so... Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Let's see, yeah, here's the ride right here, with the orange missing Yoshi. And then we just put Yoshi here, and then he disappears magically, and then our flood disappears magically, and then we magically get teleported to a magical place. But not Narnia. It is definitely not Narnia. But yeah, I was thinking about the butterflies that Yoshi was eating, and in the Jimmy Neutron episode, he loses control of his shoes. He just can't stop running, and there's a point when he actually runs into a butterfly and slices it in half with how fast he's running, which seems kind of out of character for that show or any show appropriate for kids. I don't know, it was unusual. And now back to the happy music. Look at these sunflowers. I like the way the sunflowers look. They're like a Van Gogh painting, but not quite. I guess it's more like, this is what Van Gogh would draw if he had sidewalk chalk. That's what I'm gonna go with. Alright, I'm thinking this should probably be the last shine of the video. It shouldn't take too much longer to obtain. These platforms are a little bit dangerous, though, at times, because they don't go as far as you think they should. Oh, that was good. Guess I'm gonna have to do that again. And we're back to this section. I'm thinking now, after listening to the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do music in silence. Well, not silence, because I was listening to the music, so it wasn't technically silent, but I was reminded of all the silly Smooth McGroove comments that he gets about, you should do an a cappella cover of the Super Mario Sunshine secret level music, which is already a cappella, so there's no reason for him to do it. One of the things about a cappella is that I guess everyone has a different voice, so everyone who wanted to do it could do it a little bit differently. Okay, why did you not stay grabbed onto that? Come on, I've been programming ledge grabbing for a while, and I can do better than that. Except in 2D, not 3D. 3D would be kind of horrifying. And there's another death. I can do the sand bird in one try, but this, no. Okay, is there any faster way up these platforms? I don't think there is. There's not really... Well, you could probably wall jump up that, but that does not seem too friendly. Maybe some speedrunner has done that and I just wouldn't know, because I don't generally watch speedruns. I'm sure a speedrun of this game would look insane. Of course, I also picture a speedrun like getting to the final level just by clipping through a wall or something. That seems like something that this game would do. So, next time, I don't know. But it'll be fun!